In a distant future, humanity had achieved incredible advances in car technology. Vehicles were no longer just simple transportation machines but rather works of art in engineering and science. Cars were capable of driving themselves, using artificial intelligence to interpret traffic signals, avoid obstacles, and choose the most efficient routes. Roads had also evolved, becoming true racetracks, with winding curves, ramps, and tunnels that challenged the skills of the most experienced drivers. A group of young car enthusiasts, led by a talented engineer named Miguel, dreamed of building the ultimate car. A car that was fast, safe, comfortable, and with a futuristic design that challenged the imagination. After years of research and experimentation, the group finally managed to create the car of their dreams. It was equipped with a high-power electric engine that could accelerate from 0 to 100 km per hour in just 3 seconds. The wheels were made of a special material that made them virtually indestructible, allowing the car to withstand the most radical curves and the highest jumps. But the highlight of the car was its aerial propulsion system. It could transform into a flying vehicle in a matter of seconds, thanks to an electromagnetic levitation system that used magnetic fields to suspend the car in the air. With the flying car, Miguel and his friends explored the skies, breaking barriers and reaching unimaginable places. They discovered new worlds, new cultures, and new forms of life, always challenging the limits of the possible. And so, the car became more than just a means of transportation, it became a symbol of freedom, adventure, and innovation. A new era had begun, where cars were no longer limited by roads but could fly wherever the imagination took them. The popularity of the flying car grew rapidly, with many people wanting to experience the sensation of flying in a personal vehicle. Automakers began producing similar models, but none were as advanced as the car created by Miguel and his friends. However, with the increase in air traffic, new challenges arose. It was necessary to create regulations and traffic control systems to prevent collisions between flying cars. In addition, cars needed to be designed to withstand air conditions, such as strong winds and turbulence. Miguel and his friends worked hard to improve the flying car's design, making it even safer and more reliable. They also developed a communication system between cars, allowing drivers to exchange information about routes and traffic conditions. Over time, the flying car became a common reality, and humanity began exploring new horizons, flying through the skies in search of adventure and discoveries. Cities evolved to accommodate air traffic, with buildings designed to allow the takeoff and landing of flying cars. And so, the flying car forever changed the way humanity moved and interacted with the world. And Miguel and his friends became known as the pioneers of this new era, which allowed the boldest dreams to become a reality. But despite all the innovations and technological advances, not everything was perfect. Groups emerged that questioned the environmental impact of the excessive use of flying cars, and automakers had to adapt to make the vehicles more sustainable. In addition, the high demand for flying cars led to air traffic problems and accidents, which required the implementation of stricter laws and more advanced safety systems. Even so, the passion for adventure and exploration remained in many people, and the flying car remained an exciting way to travel the world. Miguel and his friends, now older and more experienced, continued to develop new technologies and improve the flying car's design. They were sure there was still much to be explored and discovered and were determined to lead this journey. And so, the future seemed brighter than ever, with the flying car paving the way for a new era of possibilities and discoveries. And Miguel and his friends remained as the heroes of this journey, which transformed the way humanity moved and interacted with the world forever. However, a new challenge presented itself to Miguel and his friends. A radical group began to attack and destroy flying cars, claiming that this technology was causing irreversible damage to the environment and that it was a symbol of the privileged elite. Miguel and his friends were shocked by these attacks, as they believed that the flying car could be an instrument to improve the world. They tried to dialogue with the radicals, but were met with hostility and refusal. The situation worsened when one of these attacks left several injured, including a child who was in one of the cars. Society became divided between those who defended the right to use flying cars and those who demanded the total ban of this technology. Miguel and his friends gathered to find a solution to this crisis. They believed that the technology of the flying car was too valuable to be abandoned, but also recognized the need to protect the environment and the safety of people. Finally, they proposed a new model of flying car, which used advanced clean propulsion technology and had even more efficient safety systems. They also committed to working together with authorities to create stricter regulations and more effective traffic control systems. The proposal was accepted, and gradually, confidence in flying car technology was restored. Miguel and his friends felt a great relief to see that their creation would not be destroyed, but rather improved and used to better the world. And so, the flying car continued to change the way humanity moved and interacted with the world, but now with an even greater commitment to safety and sustainability. Miguel and his friends were recognized as leaders in this journey, which transformed the flying car technology into a tool for the good of humanity. Miguel and his friends continued to work tirelessly on new technologies and innovations to further improve flying cars. They believed that technology could help solve many of the world's problems, such as urban traffic, pollution, and lack of mobility in remote areas. A new challenge arose when a large technology company launched an autonomous flying car, without the need for a human pilot. The company claimed that this technology could revolutionize personal transportation and transform the way people move around the world. Miguel and his friends were concerned about this new technology. They believed that the presence of a human pilot was essential to ensure the safety of flying cars and the protection of people. They decided to launch an awareness campaign, warning about the dangers of autonomous flying cars. They emphasized that the technology was not yet perfect and that humans were still needed to make complex and unforeseen decisions in emergency situations. The awareness campaign was successful, and the technology company decided to listen to Miguel and his friends' concerns. They joined forces to develop a new technology that combined the autonomy of the flying car with the presence of a human pilot. The result was a new model of flying car that used artificial intelligence to help the pilot make decisions and avoid accidents, but still required a human being in control. The model was a success, and gradually, other technology companies followed suit, creating new flying car models with this hybrid technology. Miguel and his friends felt relieved to see that flying car technology was evolving safely and responsibly, always with the goal of improving the world. And so, the flying car continued to be a part of people's lives as an incredible and transformative technology, but always with a greater commitment to safety, sustainability, and social responsibility. Miguel and his friends remained as leaders in this journey, which transformed flying car technology into a tool for a better future.